There's nothing quite like the gold medal game at the World Juniors. Get butterflies just thinking about it. In this decade, we've been treated to some iconic games that'll go down in history that we'll be watching for years to come. The decade started with the Americans upsetting Canada on home soil to stop them from winning a 6th straight gold medal. Mixed in with Sweden ending a 3-decade gold medal drought, Finland winning a couple of times in dramatic fashion, and Russia completing one of the most historic comebacks we've ever seen at the World Juniors. If some of these moments aren't ringing a bell for you, don't worry, we've got you covered. This is part one of every gold medal goal scored at the World Juniors between 2010 and 2020.
Up he goes for Jordan Canal. Centering. Petrangelo does a good job down low. He separates McRae from the puck. Quick transition. Give it up to Canal. Luke Adams from St. John's Newfoundland. Right to the net. He goes 5-hole on Mike Lee, making 1-0. Nice distribution by Canal. And then a slick backhand finish by Luke Adams. 1-0 Canada. In each of its 5 consecutive gold medal game wins, Canada has scored the first goal. Canada losing Travis Hamonic in the semifinals has had to adjust. And in comes Kreider. Kreider with a shot. Score! Chris Kreider ties it up.
Now you know why the New York Rangers took him with their first-round pick this summer in the entry draft. He just absolutely launches this over the glove of Jake Allen. It's a Canadian turnover in the neutral zone. Taylor Hall can't really control the puck. He turns it over right there. All the red sweaters are going the wrong way to start that, and then Kreider just snaps it right over the glove of Jake Allen to tie it up.
Handel and Bork's away. He's got Schrader and Zucker with him. And now in front, Schrader shoots. He goes! Jordan Schrader gives the U.S. the lead.
This is another odd man rush, Gord. Canada, and then they just start to get too over-aggressive. You'll see Canada's in a good position here. McMillan pursues, and then Chen, for some reason, he thinks the puck's contained, but it's not. It's going the other way. So you see 10 and Red step up. They're working a mini 2-on-1 on Calvin Van. And then Jordan Schrader, the first-round pick of the Vancouver Canucks, goes high glove side again.
Up ahead for Kadri. Nazem Kadri moves it in front, bounces back, and he scores!
Against the first line of the Americans. Good job by Taylor Hall in that situation. He gives it to Nemes, back to Kadri. Kadri tries to go to Hall, he can't. It goes into the skates of Greg Nemes of the Windsor Spitfires. Watch 16 as he drives to the net board. Off his skates, to his stick, to the goal. That is just a skillful play from Greg Nemes to have composure like that in that kind of a situation.
Here's Crystal, back for Carlson. John Carlson tees it up, scores! Power play goal, the Americans are back on top.
Scandella was out for an extended period of time, Gord, so you can see the fatigue and the speed kicks in for the Americans. Philip McRae launches out on goal. Gabriel Bourque can't get the puck out, so the Americans distribute to John Carlson. He walks to the inside part of the ice. I don't know if that changes direction or not. I don't know if it goes off Kyle Palmieri, number 23, or Ryan Ellis. But no, actually that goes straight in. I don't think that Jake Allen ever saw it. It's just a double screen in front. Ryan Ellis and Kyle Palmieri, and John Carlson puts the Americans ahead 3-2.
Hall shovels it in for Ellis. Luke Adams back for Taylor Hall. Now Canada changing. Hall shoots it, bouncing in the air. Moves it back. And again.
The Americans come in numbers, Gord, but the puck goes wide after Jake Allen fights it off. And then it leads to a rush for Canada. Here they come in red. Luke Adams distributes to Taylor Hall, who's got speed working on young John Ramage. And Luke Adams goes right to the net, which he's supposed to do, working on John Carlson. Carlson doesn't establish good body position on him. Number 11 in white as 20 beats him. It goes up and over Mike Lee, and it's a goal.
Now a steal by Cristo. Ahead to Domingo. To Stepan. Stepan in front. Domingo scores! Jerry Domingo puts the U.S. back on top.
The best clutch scorer for the Americans, capitalizing a 2-on-1, and it's a tough break for Calvin DeHaan. You'll see the puck roll on him, 24 in red. The puck rolls on him right there. And then Cormier comes over to support, but that leads to the 2-on-1. Huber tries to make himself look big, but Jerry D'Amico, the sniper out of RPI, a 6th-round pick of the Toronto Maple Leafs, gets it on a stick and snaps it right by Jake Allen to put the Americans up 4-3 after unbelievable pressure against Jack Campbell, the American goaltender.
Now D'Amico back the other way, the Maple Leaf pick. Drops it down and Allen. Follow the puck, loose in front, stop and score! Allen misplays it. Stepan takes advantage, and the U.S. leads by 2.
There's a reason why they're kids. And this is Jake Allen making a mistake, and they're going to pull Jake Allen, and in comes Martin Jones. This is simple shooting. Hits him in the glove, and then Derek Stepan wins a foot race. Just a simple shooting by Jerry D'Amigo. Not handled well by Jake Allen, and Derek Stepan scores to make it 5-3.
And Everly feeds it in front. Petrangelo shoots. That's blocked by Schrader. Petrangelo gets it back, plays it across.
Jordan Everly's money. So is always Petrangelo. The Canadians don't panic, even though Americans do a good job. They get in the lane, they block the initial shot. Petrangelo stays with it. Pitches, hammer time for Everly, and he makes it a one-goal game. Alex Petrangelo not panicking right there, staying with the puck. Just as the Americans thought they had control, they don't. 2:49 of roller coaster time left for the Americans.
Taylor Hall to Kadri. Back in front. Ellis handles the ball. Campbell safe. And he scores! He's done it again!
You want money and you want magic, you call Jordan Everly. Because this guy just makes it happen. Edmonton Oilers fans, fans of Team Canada, Canadians across the world, this guy brings it, and he makes a difference every single time he plays a hockey game. The Canadians had domination, Gord, because of the broken stick. The Americans looked like they were short-handed. They weren't. And then it's a Lambeau leap for everybody in red. What a play by Jordan Everly, just threw Jack Campbell as he sprawled out. Dominic Hatchick, it's tied at 5, 1:35 to go. This place is going on.
And yes, I can believe it. Jordan Schrader on Colton Tuber. In comes Schrader, loose in front, stopped by Jones. And now Kadri back the other way. It's a breathless pace here in overtime. Kadri with Bork. Petrangelo shoots. Carroll will save on the puck. Squirts down in front. 3-on-1. In comes Carlson with Stepan and Ramage. Carlson in, shoots, scores! John Carlson scores in overtime, and the United States has won the World Junior Hockey Championship. Canada's run of 5 straight is over, and the United States has won the gold medal for the second time in its history on a goal by defenseman John Carlson.
Gord, Canada had numbers going one way, and Jack Campbell comes up with a big save. It's Alex Petrangelo blowing it on goal, and then numbers going the other way for the Americans. And it's John Carlson, who plays for the Washington Capitals in their farm team in Hershey, goes short side on Martin Jones. That is a big-time play by a big-time player. A former London Knight, John Carlson makes it happen. Canada wins silver, and USA wins gold. What a save, though, by the young 17-year-old Jack Campbell, leading to that.
Walks in, Chen plays it across, Ellis shoots!
This power play is lethal because of the size of Zach Kassian, the willingness of Brian Johansson to go to the front of the net, and then the puck distribution skills of guys like Calvin DeHaan, Braden Shen, and then the finishing ability of a Ryan Ellis. And that's just a hammer time by Ryan Ellis, but what a pass by Braden Shen. 2 big bodies in the slot. There's no way that Dmitry Sheekin can get across the crease that quickly as he tracks the puck. Ryan Ellis gives Canada a 1-0 lead.
Shannon Jordan Everly for second. And that goal is Ellis's 5th at the World Junior. LeBlanc sent flying by Zaitsev. Ashton works for the puck. Picks it up in the corner. Plays it down for LeBlanc. Back for Ashton. Carter Ashton. Oh, shit!
Gord, at some point, all the board pressure against the Russian defenseman is going to take its toll. And as we go along to the trail end of the first period, you can see the physical play by Canada, protecting the puck hard on it. There's a fatigue play for Golubev. He can't stay with Carter Ashton.
Canada has not yet been shorthanded in this game. Foligno sends it in front.
It's the forecheck pressure that won't go away. Braden Shen hard on it. Get a little support. Cody Eakin get more support. Foligno over to Shen to the back of the net and in a hurry. That's just great two-man pressure, and Braden Shen, left-hand shot on the right-hand side of the ice. He's not going to even try to stop that puck. He doesn't get great wood on it, but he gets enough on it to make it 3-0 Canada.
Quickly ahead to Panarin. Walking in is Golubev. For Panarin. Traffic in front. Shot by Bears and off the inboards to Golubev. Loose in front. Tarasenko's back out. They score! Panarin! And Artemi Panarin gets the Russians back in it. 2.5 minutes into the third period.
Canada can't keep sitting back, and the Russians are going to prey on that all the time. It's a great job of gaining the line, working on Tyson Barrie. Enough bodies are back in red. Puck comes through the lively boards. We've seen them before. Out in front to Panarin, and he just snaps it right by Mark Byzantine.
Which is the last place team in that league, and not by a little. Now Kuznetsov comes in. Kuznetsov feeds it in front. Save Byzantine. They score! Kitson. And it's 3-2 Canada.
Just sitting back isn't the tonic for Canada. And right off the faceoff, you can see that they took the play right to Dylan Olsen. Watch number 4. They go right at Dylan Olsen. They're not going to back off, so they back Dylan Olsen off. Drive to the net. More bodies there in white than red.
Down low to Kuznetsov. Still with it. Spins, feeds it in front. Score! Tarasenko ties it up.
That's a special goal by world-class players. Tarasenko was hurt at the end of the second period. Most people thought he wasn't going to come back. You see the passion level that the Russians have had all tournament long. They've been down by 3 in this game, but they want the puck. Tarasenko keeps alive. Kuznetsov strong on the boards against Ryan Johansson, and everybody focuses in on Kuznetsov.
Cizikas to Howden. Tried to hack it ahead. Here they come again. Tarasenko feeds it in front. They score! Panarin gives the Russians the lead with 4:38 to go.
Well, now you can't sit back if you're Canada. A tough sequence for Eric Goodbranson. Deep in his own zone, he turns the puck over, and then the Russians engage the forecheck. Here's the tough turnover. He just overskates the puck. Good pressure by Tarasenko. They can't get good wood on it. Panarin tries. The Russians keep it alive. Getting it in deep. Fan shot. Quentin Howden just can't control this puck. When Casey Cizikas gets it to him, it gets stripped off his stick. And then they just play give and go. And not enough bodies back.
Now firing around. Barrie races to it. Can't get there. And Dvorchinski's in. In comes Dvorchinsky. He scores! Nikita Dvorchinsky. 5 unanswered goals for the Russians, and they lead it 5-3.
That's just an amazing offensive explosion by the Russians. These guys have been through it all tournament long, starting in the quarterfinals, coming from behind against the Finns, in the semifinal against the Swedes, and against Canada in the final. Finishing off, Dvorchinsky wins a foot race against Tyson Barrie, and right through the 5-hole on Mark Byzantine to make it 5-3 Russia. This is the greatest collapse in the history of the World Junior.
The draw won, and the Russians are back. World Junior champions for the first time since 2003. Kucherov has it for the Russians.
Gibson steered it away. Now loose in front, score! Philip Sandberg, power play goal, and the Swedes are ahead 1-0.
There's one of those players that can return for next year, Philip Sandberg, a little guy, just 5'9". He's got a stick like a 2-iron. It's tiny, and it's got a thin little blade on it, but he's a tricky player. The puck bounces around. Jones can't get a handle on it, and Sandberg flips it up over top of John Gibson.
Rocco Grimaldi back with it. Lines there with Denver. Grimaldi spins and just scores! He got a bad break in the first period, a good break there, and the game is tied.
From an almost impossible angle, Grimaldi, who seemingly shoots the puck from just about anywhere, gets the U.S. on the board. It's been a rough tournament for Rocco Grimaldi. He was made the 13th forward, didn't get one shift earlier in the tournament.
You mentioned Grimaldi got benched in the game against the Slovaks. The only thing he did was serve a bench penalty. And went straight back to the bench when it was over.
Yeah, the 5-minute major to Gostabert in that game.
Bouncing puck, score! Trouba! And Grimaldi may have got a piece of it. It's 2-1 U.S., the first lead for the United States.
And it will be Grimaldi's goal. It hits him on the way to the front of the net. Just a simple wrist shot by Jacob Trouba. Trouba throws it at the net, and it hits Grimaldi and goes in.
Here's Bengtson with it. Back to Raquel. Raquel trying to flip that in front of chance. Now Miller feeds it ahead. In comes Trocheck. Scores! Raquel threw his stick. It scarcely matters. The United States leads 3-1 with 16 seconds to go. And for the second time in the last 4 years, the United States has won the World Junior Hockey Championship.
The big boys out on the ice to start this game.
Now a chance in front. Teuvo Teravainen doesn't roll off his stick. And Sacramento scores! A shot from the point. Esa Lindell. 28 seconds in, the Finns lead 1-0. Manalainen fed it back to Lindell, and the puck's in the back of the net.
Yesterday, in the semifinal game, this line for the Swedes started. They coughed it up on the first shift, and Zadorov's one-timer was turned aside by Dansk. This time, Manalainen gets to the puck. Lindell's shot goes all the way through. Dansk doesn't see it.
For Volmar. Finns allowed one power play goal in the tournament to the Swedes on a 5-on-3. Volmar shoots, scores! And there's number 2. It ties the game.
Third goal in the tournament for Lucas Volmar. An undrafted player scored 2 goals in the quarterfinal against the Slovaks, and through the screen, it's a perfect shot. This goes through the Venberg screen underneath the blocker of USACanada, and the Swedes' 13th power play goal of the tournament has evened this out.
The Swedish Olympic team for Sochi will be announced tomorrow. And Teravainen centers and they score! Sacramento, and the Finns are back in front. And Manalainen with his tournament-leading 7th goal.
Oh, and he went by Oscar Dansk and gave it to him on the way by the bench as they do the flybys. Another one of the Nashville draft picks. This is a 5th-rounder. Manalainen has an assist on the first goal of the game. When he went behind the net, he got lost. Nobody on the Swedes picks him up, and Teravainen, oh, a gorgeous feed.
Now Colbert plays it back door. Ballmark back to Juice. Winds it back, scores! Christian Juice, tie game!
It's that second power play unit, Gord, the one that moves, the one that has puck possession. Ballmark finds Christian Juice. How does this get through? Juice doesn't know it's in. Look how late he reacts to this. He shoots it, it's in the net. Oh, it's in. That is phenomenal when you see the traffic in front of the Finnish net.
Now works it in and fires it around. He finds Lehkonen. Off the bench is Ristolainen. Rasmus Ristolainen works it back in front. Ristolainen, backhand shot. Scores! Rasmus Ristolainen, golden goal! And Finland has won the World Junior!
3 times in this overtime 10 minutes, Rasmus Ristolainen came up into the offensive zone and forced the play. We talked about that oftentimes the winner will be someone whose defense gets involved in a rush. Ristolainen comes off the bench. Nobody can mark him, and he squeezes it under the pads of Oscar Dance. This is a gritty, hard-working, diligent team. What a gorgeous move by Ristolainen. 2 years ago, Gord, as a first-year player, he was outstanding in this tournament. Last year, I would say was a step back for him. This year, he looks like the star that he was projected to be. The Buffalo first-rounder has scored the golden goal.
And now it belongs to the Finns. There's going to be a party in Sweden tonight.
Tries to get it down to Domi. He does. Domi centers it. Duclair scores! Anthony Duclair! 23 seconds in. Canada has a 1-0 lead.
Unbelievable start for Canada. Off the opening draw, the players are pushing and shoving on both ends. Duclair and Domi. The referees separate them. They chip the puck into the zone. Reinhart gets in on the forecheck. Duclair knocks the puck down, and once he stays on the puck, here's the key. He stays on it. He keeps the puck alive. And then Domi, an excellent passer, is going to find Duclair. Duclair had missed a couple of open nets scored in the quarters. He gets a lucky one that bounces off the goaltender in the semis, and he puts Canada on the board here 23 seconds in.
Shot it in, and Jake Virtanen has it back for Canada. Swings it rink wide for Point. In comes Braden Point with Nick Paul steaming it from Paul scores! Braden Point with a terrific centering pass. Nick Paul taps it home, and Canada leads 2-0.
When Nick Patan was moved to the left side of McDavid and Lazar, the bottom two lines had to be rejigged. This is a makeshift fourth line with Braden Point. They move Nick Paul to the middle, and Paul's goal will chase Shesterkin already. Great feed across the ice from Virtanen, and then Braden Point slides it to the lanky Paul. He scored in the semi, 2 goals in 2 minutes and 32 seconds. That's it for Igor Shesterkin.
Dolashev's side of the goal, fires it. Bounce off the side of the goal. Shot score! Dmitry Yudin from a sharp angle, and now Sharov comes in on Ritchie. But Yudin has scored, and the Russians are on the board, down 2-1.
Interesting to see if they call a penalty here. Oh, they do. They did call a penalty on Sharov. That's a stupid penalty for him to take. They just score. They're just back in the game. It's 2-1. The puck comes back to the point. Yudin fires it in. Look at Sharov. That's just a terrible, undisciplined, young penalty to take.
And Morrissey wheels ahead quickly. Lead pass to McDavid. He's in a roll. Connor McDavid scores! Connor McDavid! 3-1 Canada!
What a beautiful heads-up play by Josh Morrissey on the Canadian blue line. He goes back. Gord, as you mentioned, the Russians can start their change, but watch how slowly they go to the bench, and look at that seam up the middle of the ice. That's a beautiful feed from Josh Morrissey. Once the pass is accepted, you're not going to catch Connor McDavid with that breakaway speed. Smoothly in, wonderfully finished. Canada leads by 2 again.
Domi with Reinhart. Jumping in, Domi with a shot, scores! Max Domi, 4-1 Canada!
Reinhart, Duclair, and Domi carried Canada offensively through the first part of the tournament. Then Lazar and McDavid caught fire. Duclair's got one. Domi takes a shot that misses the net. As Reinhart drives the middle, that gives Max Domi a little time to take it 2 steps to his right. Domi's 5th of the tournament. Heads up, quick release, and he beats Sorokin on the glove side. And Canada's got a 3-goal lead.
In comes Max Domi along with Sam Reinhart. Shoots, scores! Reinhart with the tip. Canada with the goal, and it's 5-1.
Paul and Teresa Reinhart in the middle of that shot. Their boy scores again. All 3 forwards on this line. Duclair, Domi, Reinhart with a goal.
Reinhart with a point in all 7 of Canada's games. Works it back, Yudin. Feeds across, Buchnevich a drive for Kelly, save. Barbashev digging for it, scores! Barbashev a power play goal, and the Russians trail 5-2.
Wow, was Barbashev digging at the rebound. 3 power play goals in the tournament for Barbashev. The St. Louis Blues second-round draft choice is right in front of Fucale. Fucale's looking for the puck. It hits him in the chest. He can't handle it, and it just squeaks through his legs before Joe Hicketts can get to it.
Picked off by Valiev. Lead pass for Goldobin. In behind Bowie. 2-on-1 for Russia. Goldobin plays it across. They score! And just like that, the Russians are back within 2. Tapped home by Tolchinsky. And it's 5-3.
32 seconds. A 5-1 lead becomes 5-3. Madison Bowie jumps up to keep the puck in and then gets beat up the wing. Tolchinsky's got 4 goals in the tournament. He goes right through the legs of Fucale.
Way back for Pagan. Back to Valiev. Valiev centers it. Played across by Kamenev. Another chance in front. Oh, what a chance in front. Goldobin scores! Nikolai Goldobin pokes it home, and it's 5-4. And Vladislav Chechak suddenly sees his team and his nation back in it. This is unbelievable.
The puck's going to come down to Tolchinsky on the right side here. He's going across. It's stopped once. This goes off of Freddie Gauthier's shin pad. Goldobin's shot is stopped by Zach Fucale. Watch the puck bounce out in the slot, and it hits the pad of Gauthier off the skate of Bowie and in the net.
Wins the draw to the boards, and Canada's going to win it. It's World Junior Gold in Toronto. In one of the greatest gold medal games ever played, Canada wins 5-4 to capture gold for the first time since 2009.
So many chilling moments, so many upsets, so many overtime winners, the drama, the heartbreak. It's all incredible to watch and relive. It's hard to pick a favorite moment for sure, but for me, I'm going Mika Zibanejad ending Sweden's 30-plus year gold medal drought. Not only was it an OT winner, but it was a breakaway. It was against Russia. It was a 1-0 game. That's about as intense and dramatic as a moment could be, and Mika and his teammates will remember that one forever. What was your favorite goal from part 1? Let us know in the comments, and be sure to watch part 2.